David Ornstein as we get ready for Liverpool and Brighton. That's coming up in about 23 minutes. David, good to see you. Speaking of Liverpool, it is hard to bring up Liverpool without saying Trent Alexander-Arnold and without that sparking some kind of conversation about the star and his expected move to Real Madrid coming up later this summer. What do you know about the timeline from his move to Liverpool to Real Madrid?
Yeah, Paul, the certainty is that Trent Alexander is going to be joining Real Madrid. That's not in doubt. What is when. And we have Real Madrid who have approached Liverpool soon after the news of Alexander-Arnold's departure was confirmed to express an interest in his early release in order for him to play for them at the Club World Cup in the United States this summer. There was no offer at that point in time, and to my knowledge, there has still been no formal proposal, but I would expect one to come. And then it's going to be up to Liverpool to decide how they react to that. And let's see if an agreement can be reached. If it can, then he would join up with Real Madrid for their 3 games in the month of June at the Club World Cup. If not, he would leave Liverpool after his contract expires on the 30th of June. And if Real Madrid are still in the Club World Cup, he would link up with them for the rest of the tournament. There could be other departures from Anfield this summer, the likes of Darwin Núñez, Jarell Quansah, Harvey Elliott, possibly Kelleher as well in goal. And there's some uncertainty around the likes of Luis Diaz, of Ibrahima Konate going into the last 12 months of his contract, and Kostas Tsimikas, who's replacing Trent Alexander-Arnold. Well, that is Jeremie Frimpong by Leverkusen, fullback, Netherlands international. Very exciting. A release clause in the region of £35 million is going to be activated by Liverpool. Personal terms are in place. He's in the process of undergoing a medical and completing that move. Meanwhile, in the same position, Conor Bradley has signed a new 4-year contract, keeping him at the club until 2029. So they're strong in that position. On the other side, they want to bring in the left back. Milos Kerkez of Brighton is their top target. It's not as advanced as some have been suggesting, but I do think they will strengthen in that position. Then we look to the big one, the number 10. And Liverpool do have an interest in Florian Wirtz, also of Bayern Leverkusen, I should say. But there's no guarantee this will happen. Let's see if he's going to leave Bayer Leverkusen at all. Let's see if he wants to leave Germany. If he does, then Liverpool are going to make a push for him. He's a player they've liked for a long time. But also Bayern Munich, possibly the favourites to sign him. Manchester City were in the frame as well, but it seems today that they've pulled out of that. And some are suggesting it's between Bayern Munich and Liverpool. Liverpool will be there for a player of that calibre. You're always going to be interested, but there's no certainty that it's going to go further. We'll keep you abreast of that. And they've got other priorities as well, Liverpool. They could strengthen an attack if Darwin Núñez leaves. And it's going to be a busy summer at Anfield, so we'll keep you across that.
Also news today about Wolves' top goal scorer, Matheus Cunha. What's happening there?
Yeah, Manchester United are closing in on the signing of Matheus Cunha from Wolverhampton Wanderers. This has been a saga that's been running for a few weeks because he emerged as their top target for the number 10 position. And he's also very keen on the move. He has a £62.5 million release clause in his contract that Manchester United are prepared to activate, and they do have the funds available for that to happen. What's the development today is that they're getting closer to reaching an agreement with Cunha on personal terms, and I would expect that transfer to go through in due course. They also want to strengthen in the number 9 position, and Liam Delap is their main target, but he's wanted by a lot of clubs. He's speaking to all of them now to make his decision, including Manchester United. A release clause there of just £30 million following Ipswich's relegation. But United will have to see what happens, and it could rest somewhat on their status in Europe next season. Will they qualify for the Champions League by winning the Europa League? Will they not be in Europe at all? Watch this space. If it's not going to be Delap, they may look to other players for a slightly different position, the likes of Antoine Semenyo at Bournemouth, of Brian Mbeumo at Brentford. Tyler Dibbling at Southampton. But beyond that, I think Manchester United, who do have the funds available for those two positions, will be looking to make some sales. The likes of Marcus Rashford, of Jadon Sancho, of Anthony, of Casemiro to bring in some funds. Christian Eriksen, leaving as a free agent when his contract expires, will take his salary off the wage bill. So another club with a lot of work to do. I was speaking in an interview with David Beckham, the former Manchester United player, of course, and Gary Neville. Beckham said to me that he wants Manchester United to back Ruben Amorim in this transfer market, to not sell Bruno Fernandes or cash in on any of their top young players like Kobbie Mainoo and Alejandro Garnacho for financial reasons. He does actually lend some support to Amorim, thinks he can come through this period. And Neville says that both Amorim and Sir Jim Ratcliffe need to be given time to get this right. It is too early to judge them. And Neville says that he believes Manchester United need at least 6 signings, a minimum of 6. Number 10, number 9, midfielder, 2 fullbacks and a central defender if they are going to start to get back to where they believe they belong. That's quite a shopping list.
Yeah, 16th right now on the table is not where they believe they belong. David Ornstein, always good to spend time with you. Thanks for your insight today.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Lowe, and as we head towards the end of an exciting Premier League season, make sure you like and subscribe on the NBC Sports YouTube channel for more content like this.